The Lions have to overcome adversity. They have to beat those teams that they seem to have their number. This is I guess you could say a mental block, a mental wall that they got to overcome. And the Packers, they have the Packers number. And I'm not concerned about the Packers, but what I am concerned about, or not concerned about, what I'm going to focus on in this video is the games that they have a lead and they no longer they find a way to not sustain the lead to close it out. I would like to see them in that type of situation against the Packers, where they have a lead going into the fourth quarter and they lose the lead, or they have the lead going to the fourth quarter and they close it out. If they lose the lead, I want to see them come from behind and win. They have to over. They got to take the monkey off their back. They have to. They can't avoid it. They have to go through it. That's the only way this team is going to be able to come together. They have to build together, which means they're going to have to pull out a win together. Not one person, as a team. They're going to have to collectively come together and beat those games that they, particularly this stretch run of going back from last year. If you got 13 games going to the fourth quarter last year, so this, I guess you got this previous game against the Bears. There is 14 games that you go into the fourth quarter with the lead and you squander it away. So it's like one or two ways that I believe that you can overcome that mountain. You got to be put back in that situation and come out on top, or you get in that situation and you come out on top. I guess you come out on top two ways. You can go in there with that situation, you come out with the winning touchdown, or you in that situation where you're at the point of losing the lead and you make a stop and you don't lose the lead. So whichever way, I don't want them to avoid it. I want them to go through it. That's the only way I believe they would come together as a team. I referenced the Detroit Lions going to work crew, and that's what they have to do going up against the New Jersey Nets, the Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Mavericks, and so forth. Those teams, the Lakers, they have to be able to overcome them. That's the only way they will ever figure out if they're not afraid or not. Uh, a fan may say that they're not afraid. They lace them up and all that good stuff. That's just the thrill of the sport. That's competitiveness. But I'm talking about not afraid of those moments. The going against the Chiefs, they wasn't afraid of New England because the coach wasn't afraid of New England. But certain organizations that you're not familiar with may have your number. But those are the teams that they have to face this year and beat. I can see the Cardinals. I can see the 49ers. I can see the Seahawks. Uh, Possibly the Bears. It's certain teams that have the Lions' number in those crunch times. So I want to see them place those games. And maybe the Saints. You probably even include the Saints. So with that being said, Lions fan, I salute.